Acceptance of your age. Hello everybody, it's Tom here. I hope you're well today. We're going to discuss about your age. And when I say your age, like how we need to accept that we are the age we are. You know? As I've got older, I've come to the conclusion, no matter how young at heart you are, no matter how much you probably don't look your age and sometimes don't act it, you are your age. Whether you like it or not, you are. Okay? People will be of differing levels of maturity, and some will probably try and go against the grain and not accept that they are a certain age. But the fact of the matter is, you are your age. I've come to accept it. I'm not going to tell you how old I am. You don't need to know. It's irrelevant. Okay? But what you do need to know is this. As I accept the age I am, I take it, whether I like it or not, I do. And in fairness, you know, I'm able to go through my life accepting that I am the age I am. There'll come a point when I get older, like much older, as it happens to all of us, when certain things will become a bit more difficult to do. That is when it can be a bit hard. And absolutely when you've got siblings or cousins and people that you used to know from the age of like literally a baby, and they're suddenly becoming big birthdays, that's when you start to feel old. But the fact of the matter is, I try and live my life like this, and I try and accept that there is nothing we can do. You can't stop aging. You can't start your birthdays coming. What you can do is try to look after yourself in a way that the aging process slows down. But you can't completely stop growing older. None of us can. It's a fact. And no matter how much we try to do that, we have to accept it. I know people who are in the mid-20s and their behaviour is befitting of somebody who's perhaps early 20s or late teens. And there's nothing wrong with being young at heart, be under no illusions. I think it's fantastic that some people, regardless of how many years they've been around, still have that like youthful vibe. I think that's fantastic, and I think you should keep that going for as long as you can. But the fact of the matter is, we must accept our age and accept, you know, the fact that we are the age we are. And I remember working with somebody years ago, and she was absolutely dead set against getting old. And when she turned 30, she broke down in tears and didn't want to accept it. A bit dramatic. At the end of the day, as I've said, there's nothing you can do about it. We're all going to get older. What I think we should try and do is age gracefully. One, in the mindset, in the way that we are, keeping a youthful feel, shall we say. And two, literally, just by trying to be of the adage that you're going to age like a fine wine. Age well. And I think people are aging well. People are, like, certain people are super ageist. Certain people, they don't look their age at all. If you look at my mother and father, they don't look their age. Which is good for me, which shows that somewhere in my genes, at some point when I hit their age, hopefully I won't look their age, my age. But it isn't always about looking your age. Sometimes you can feel your age because of circumstances and certain things that are happening. But I think we have to accept graciously, whether we like it or not, that we are the age we are. Okay? And mentally, this is not an easy thing to do, because time goes so fast and the years just fly by when you get over a certain age. And before you know it, it's crept upon you like you wouldn't believe. And I'm saying this now because I've recently had another birthday. And next year is a very big birthday. I don't need to hint. I'm sure you're clever enough to work out how old I'm going to be. But I'm not concerned, I'm not worried, I'm not bothered by it. What's the point in allowing something to bother you that you can't control? None of us can control our age. And none of us can control ageing. You can try and slow it down by looking after yourself and taking care of yourself. And that will work slightly. But at the end of the day, time will come to us all. And we must be accepting of this. And then with that, perhaps adjust when we need to. Because, you know, it's a fact. I quite like football. In fact, you know I love football. But there will come a time in not too distant future where I'm going to have to knock playing on the head. Because I'm not going to be able to sustain the injuries that I might have. Just purely because of how old I am. It is something we all have to face. I think we should not be angry with it. And accept that youth is wasted on the young, because it is. Try and keep young at heart, but also in our heads respectful enough to know we are the age we are. Guys, first of 3 videos this week. Thank you all ever so much for listening. I really appreciate time and energy spent here on my channel. Thank you kindly. First of 3, as I said, put down in the comment section below. Are you somebody that is, I wouldn't say comfortable, but okay with how old they are? Do you accept it? Or are you someone that doesn't like getting old, wants to fight against it? Because at the end of the day, there is nothing that any of us can do about our age. We have to be accepting that time is coming to us all, whether we like it or not, and the years are moving probably quicker than most of us would like, and certainly is for me. But that is just life, and that is how life is. That's why we should make the best of every day. Remember to hit that subscribe button down below. Leave me a thumbs up and a like, and let's hear that bell sign go ding dong, so you know when my next content's out. I will be back in a couple of days with another video, but until then, as always, please take care of yourselves, all of you, and bye for now.